What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Anime Double Hunt, and I hope everyone's having an awesome day. Man, we got an absolutely dope chapter. I really enjoyed this chapter. Sanji versus Queen has been amazing. We finally got a Sanji fight. For the longest, there have been fans all around the One Piece community saying Oda hates Sanji. Oda keeps downplaying Sanji. Well, boys, I hope the Sanji stands are satisfied because this was an amazing Sanji chapter. Like, I don't know what else could you ask for when it comes to this fight in entirety. You know, we got amazing character development, by far the best character development for all the strats throughout the entire Wano arc and possibly even a new world. Anyways, guys, man, I absolutely love this chapter, and to be honest, I'm going to talk more about it later, but Sanji's fight with Queen is actually contrasting Zoro's fight a lot. I mean, Zoro was getting manhandled. Sanji and Queen is a little bit of a back and forth, you know, but I actually don't believe this fight is over. I think this fight is going to continue on, but so far, like, it's amazing, and I can't wait to see what happens next. But for now, let's focus on this chapter. If you are new to Anime Double Hunter, welcome. We cover all sorts of awesome One Piece content, weekly reviews when I get the chance, because you know, college classes and stuff. Character explain videos, theories, fight analysis, or more like fight speculation. But yeah, guys, so definitely subscribe, join the family, comment down below what videos you want to see from me. Also comment down below what you thought of the chapter. Whether or not did you enjoy the chapter, whether or not you think the Sanji and Queen fight is over. Like I said, I don't think it's personally over. I think it's going to continue, but let me know what you guys think about it. Also drop a like if you end up enjoying the video. With that being said, let's begin. So we start the chapter off at the Skull Dome Left Brain Town Pleasure Hall, and a mighty explosion happens, and we see this woman who's about to get caught up in the explosion is getting told by the other Oirans to like get back and stuff. They don't want her to get caught up in the explosion, but it appears she's looking for someone named Suji. Later on in the chapter, we then go to find out that Suji is a mouse, which is crazy. Like, Onigashima about to blow up and whatnot, and you're out here looking for a pet mouse. Whatever, toot your horn. Anyways, the other Oirans tell her that they need to get off this island, and things might be so damn bad that they might even need to get off Wano itself. And I think that goes to speak volumes of how crazy the situation is. Even though it kind of doesn't feel like that. I mean, as hard it is to acknowledge the tension that's going on in Wano, it's there. It's not hitting as much, but it's there. Anyways, in the next part of the chapter, we see Momonosuke pep talking himself, telling himself, okay, I'm just as much of a dragon as Kaido, and that means he can grab his flames. And if he cannot force his island back, the least he can do is stop it from getting closer. And he has to try and prevent the worst case scenario. And he also says that I absolutely love this part of the chapter. Many people overlook this, but I loved it. It's just a great character development for Momo, and it's just seeing him, you know, really step up. Before Wano, I didn't find him annoying, but he was like a mad character. He was like, okay, he's just tagging along with the strats, you know, but you know, Momo stepping up and he's really growing on me. Back to the chapter though, Momo goes on to say, this island will not destroy the final capital while I still draw a breath. And that was absolutely, like, I love that part of the chapter. Momo is really stepping up big time, and in all honesty, it's all thanks to Luffy. You know, Luffy has been growing himself as a captain, but also as a leader. So you can see his influence on Momo, and it's just amazing. Moving on, we then go to the inside, the Skull Dome, the live floor. And the samurai and Kaido's crew are fighting each other, and they're trying to hold each other back from, you know, getting involved with Sanji and Queen's fight, I'm guessing. We then jump to the Skull Dome Left Brain Tower Pleasure Hall, and then Sanji and Queen, you know, the highlight of the chapter. Queen does his sparkling Queen attack in an attempt to blow Sanji up, but luckily Sanji manages to dodge the attack. In the middle of this, Sanji thinks, okay, wait, he can shoot beams from his eyes. This automatically gives Sanji PTSD of his older brother, I believe his name was Ichiji, the one with the red hair, doing his sparkling Valkyrie attack, and he could shoot beams from his eyes too. Queen then goes on to do Henry Queen, and he actually electrocutes Sanji. And if you guys remember, this was the same attack Sanji's other brother Niji, I remember, yeah, the blue one. While Sanji's on the ground, Queen then goes on to mock him with his evil laugh, I guess. Okay, he then goes on to say to Sanji, you get it now. These are Germa's 66 techniques. I want to show them to you after you use your suit to morph. He then goes on to add, Judge's sons are the culmination of his scientific work. He was hoping to crush Sanji while he had on that suit, and that would have shown Judge once and for all that his tech can't hold a candle to his. So, you know, Queen has a grudge against Judge, and he's trying to take it out on Sanji. But the problem is Sanji does not give two shits about whatever rivalry or grudge Queen has against Judge, in all honesty. Queen then goes on to say, get yourself black, to which Sanji replies, your feud has nothing to do with me. Queen then goes on to grab Sanji with his robotic arms. Man, Queen is just, I don't know, how could you hate Queen? I mean, Queen is an asshole for, you know, creating the mummy virus and whatnot, but take out a little bit of, the fucked up shit Queen did, put him on a clean slate, I wouldn't mind the Queen joining the crew as a scientist, to be honest. But moving on, Queen grabs Sanji and says to him, I was playing dumb earlier. I dug up everything there is to know about German science. So, I mean, it seems like Queen is a bit of a stand when it comes to Judge. He then says, my arsenal can replicate anything your brothers can do. And Sanji's like, again with that family. He then goes on to do, I believe, Yonji's attack, Winch Daten. So he takes Sanji, he actually rams Sanji through a wall. As Sanji gets slammed through the wall, Sanji manages to break free and break Queen's robotic arm, to which, of course, pisses off Queen. And now Sanji's on the ground and Queen's like, okay, how dare you, dirty brat. Sanji gets up and says to him, I warned you, don't ever mention them in front of me. And Queen gets mad and says, you think you can control what I say? Sanji then lands his flange hit strike, and he sends Queen flying back. Then goes on to say to Queen, which I absolutely love this part of the chapter, Hurts-han, don't you think I just let you dominate the fight? He then adds, there's no way you didn't feel that kick that sent you flying earlier. We've been going all out for a while, so it's no surprise we're getting weaker. So it's at this part of the chapter, Oda makes it blatant to us that this isn't a one-sided fight. Both Sanji and Queen are both giving each other the work, which is actually pretty awesome, considering most of the time we get fights where our hero struggle, they're on the verge of losing the entire time, and they just come out with a one shot and end the opponent or figure something out. But with Sanji and Queen, we're getting a nice little back and forth. Back to the chapter though. Sanji then asks, the difference is I found my resolve and accepted my fate. I'm not the same man you fought before. But in the middle of this, Queen uses Sanji's stuff black technique, so Queen turns invisible, and Sanji's like, wait, what the hell? Queen then goes on to say, show me then, let's see how you change. Next up is your technique, stuff black. Sanji then says, okay, you sure do have a lot of tricks up your sleeve, which I agree, man. Who would have thought before coming to this fight, Queen could pull out all this stuff out his bag? Like, bro, Queen has really been in the lab, man, I do gotta say. Sanji then goes on to disappear as well. So, to those of you who are mad that Sanji destroyed the raid suit, on the bright side, Sanji doesn't need to be a Power Ranger, he still has the abilities of the raid suit. So, I think it's a win-win for, both Sanji stands, the ones who oppose the raid suit, and the ones who wanted him to have the raid suit, got a power boost anyway at the end, so, perfect. Sanji then goes on to disappear and Queen's shocked. Queen then says, he disappeared too? But he isn't even wearing the suit. No, he's moving faster than the eye can see. He'll have to reappear when he's out of stamina. What a stupid attempt to counter me. We then turn to the next part of that chapter and the rat appears. Shuji. It is a rat. The girl that was looking for Shuji finally sees it. But Shuji, it seems like, is running into the area Queen and Sanji are fighting, and she then goes on to chase it. Queen then notices the girl, which her name is Osami. I can stop calling her the girl now. And Queen apparently has a grudge against her as well. He says, that tramp, she refused my summons dozens of times. She even rejected me today, but she seems perfectly fine. She was my number one ever since Komurasaki met her tragic end. I thought she was bedridden due to a terrible migraine. It's funny that she can apparently walk around carefree now. And as Osami goes to tend to Shuji, Queen then goes to land an attack on her. He says, I guess I haven't dished out enough divine punishment yet. Have some more. At the same time, Sanji manages to track down Queen. He says, I have more tools at my disposal now. We then find out that with his sturdy exoskeleton, his enhanced strength, and super speed, he can make use of all of them, as well as his exoskeleton protection with his armor and hockey training. Sanji's legs should be able to withstand hotter flames than before. Yo, Sanji fans, y'all eating now. I don't want to hear no more, man, Oda's downplaying Sanji, Nah, don't say that, bro. The only stance I should be complaining is Usopp stance. Because, Usopp hasn't really gotten much shine this arc. And Nami too. But moving on, Sanji does his attack. It will fruit Jambe, and, it appears his flames are even wider now, so they're definitely hotter. As Sanji goes to land an attack on Queen, he thinks the speed and weight behind my kicks will be on another level. I understand now. It was you hit her, didn't you, Queen? You're nothing but trash. And this part of the chapter absolutely had me dying. But, it reasserts to Sanji fans that, he isn't losing himself. He didn't hit her. He's still the same old Sanji, and it was just a misunderstanding. Sanji then goes on to land his attack, Collier. And Sanji then just goes on to land a series of barrage attacks, just messing Queen up, man. Like, bro, Sanji was taking everything out on Queen. Following that, he does his Base Colt, and he hits Queen again. Palaron, Jumai. I'm gonna butcher the hell out of these pronunciations, but fuck it. Jumai, A, Betek, Tenderon, Flanchit, Q put it, Jarrett, and then before he lands his final attack, he tells Queen, "Get out my sight, scum." Both bursts blur, and he just sends Queen flying, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Sanji is torching Queen, bro. What a chapter! I absolutely enjoyed this chapter. This by far might become my favorite Sanji fight, and I don't think this fight is done. So definitely get ready. I think Oda has more in store regarding Sanji and Queen. Man, this fight has just been absolutely amazing with, you know, Sanji's whole character development and just the action we got from, bro. I absolutely love this chapter. In my opinion, I'll say 10 out of 10. We have not gotten a Sanji fight, a serious Sanji fight since pre-time skip. You know, with the whole character development coming in, you know, before. It's not like, you know, I really like the whole setup with it. You know, we had that before, and now this chapter was just all action. I just absolutely loved it. We got a break next week, so unfortunately no new One Piece next week. But I think following Sanji and Queen, I think we're gonna jump to Law and Kid versus Big Mom, and then I think we're gonna jump back to Luffy and Kaido, or I think we might go back to Zoro and King. Either way, whatever Oda decides to do, I'm totally fine with it. But yeah, this is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. Hit the subscribe button for more content. We are only 9 subscribers away from 100 subscribers, so definitely subscribe and join the family. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of Sanji vs Queen fight. And with that being said, you have an awesome day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.